Hello, students. Welcome back to English Step by Step, the channel where we help you ace your IGCSE English exams. Today, we're diving into a powerful technique that will elevate your descriptive writing, the drop-shift-zoom method. If you've ever struggled to make your descriptions stand out, this is the lesson for you. The drop-shift-zoom method is a structured approach to descriptive writing. It helps you create vivid, engaging scenes that draw your reader in. Here's how it works. Start by focusing on one specific detail or object in your scene. This drop anchors your reader in the setting. Next, shift the perspective or focus. This adds variety and keeps your description dynamic. Finally, zoom in or out to highlight details or provide context. Add contrast by pulling back to reveal the broader setting. Let's break this down with an example. Imagine you're describing a beach. Here's how we'd apply the drop, shift, zoom, and zoom out method. Step 1. Drop. Drop into the setting with a vivid detail. The first rays of sunlight spilled over the horizon, setting the ocean aflame with hues of gold and orange. Step 2. Shift the focus to a different time frame. Hours earlier, the beach had been silent, shrouded in a soft gray mist that muffled the sound of the waves. Step 3. Zoom. Zoom in to focus on an intricate detail. Tiny bubbles clung to the edges of seashells, glinting like diamonds as the tide retreated. Step 4. Zoom out. Finally, zoom out to give a broader view of the entire setting. The shoreline stretched endlessly, a ribbon of gold dividing the vibrant ocean from the lush green dunes beyond. By following these 4 steps, you'll create a description that is rich, layered, and engaging for your reader. Here's a paragraph using the drop, shift, zoom, and zoom out method. Imagine the task is to describe a winter forest. The snow-laden branches of the towering pines glistened under the pale morning sun, their shadows stretching like fingers across the powdery ground. Hours before dawn, the forest had been in unbroken silence, its secrets buried beneath layers of frost. Now, a solitary robin perched on a low branch, its feathers puffed against the cold as it chirped a tentative melody. Beyond the trees, the forest opened into a vast clearing where the sunlight danced on a frozen lake surrounded by a ring of evergreens. Notice how the paragraph moves smoothly from a close detail to a time shift, then zooms in and finally pulls back for a wider view. Here's an entire essay using the drop, shift, zoom, and zoom out method.
A busy marketplace, using the drop, shift, zoom, and zoom out method. The aroma of freshly baked bread mingled with the sharp tang of ripe citrus as sunlight filtered through the canopy of colorful tarpaulins stretched over the marketplace. A vendor's call pierced the air. Apples! Fresh apples! Drawing my eyes to the polished red fruit piled high in woven baskets. Beneath the cheerful hum of conversation, the rhythmic clang of metal echoed as a blacksmith demonstrated his trade, sparks flying with every strike of the hammer. Only an hour earlier, the market had been a ghostly scene, its stalls draped in shadows and silence. Vendors arrived in the pre-dawn stillness, setting up their wares by lantern light. The air had been crisp, carrying the faint scent of dew-soaked earth, and the only sounds were the soft shuffle of footsteps and the rustling of fabric as goods were arranged. Slowly, the marketplace had come to life, a symphony of sights, sounds, and smells replacing the quiet. Near a spice stall, vibrant bursts of color caught my eye. Mounds of turmeric, paprika, and saffron were displayed like tiny, fiery hills, their scents intoxicating. A woman's hands moved deftly as she measured out the spices, her bangles clinking softly with each motion. Close by, a child reached eagerly for a piece of sugar-dusted candy, his face lighting up as the vendor handed it to him. The intricate details of the marketplace were a kaleidoscope of life and culture, each moment brimming with energy. The entire market stretched in every direction, a bustling maze of activity framed by towering palm trees swaying gently in the breeze. Beyond the stalls, the city loomed, its domed rooftops shimmering in the midday sun. The noise of the market seemed to merge with the distant chatter of birds and the occasional honk of a passing rickshaw. It was a world unto itself where every corner held a story waiting to be discovered.
Practice this method, and your descriptions will captivate any reader. Now that you understand the method, here are some tips to make it work for you. 1. Use all 5 senses. Don't just describe what you see. Think about sounds, smells, textures, and even tastes. For example, what does the crisp winter air smell like? How does the frost-covered bark feel to the touch? For a video lesson on using your 5 senses, please click on the link above. 2. Vary sentence lengths. Short sentences can add drama, while longer ones can paint a detailed picture. For a video lesson on varying sentence length, please click on the link above. 3. Show, don't tell. Instead of saying, "It was a magical forest," show the magic through your description. For a video lesson on show, don't tell, please click on the link above. 4. Practice regularly. Try the drop, shift, and zoom out method with different scenes: a bustling market, a quiet forest, or a rainy city street. Now it's your turn. Here's a challenge for you. Describe a park in the early morning using the drop, shift, zoom, and zoom out method. Post your description in the comments below. For other ways to structure your descriptive writing, please click on the link above. And that's the drop, shift, zoom, and zoom out method. Remember, descriptive writing isn't just about what you write. It's about how you make your reader feel. If you found this lesson helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to English Step by Step, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. Happy writing, and I'll see you next time.